What's going down, YouTube town? It's your homeboy, CaptNRetro, and I am out here in the garage getting ready to do some pinball repair and hang out with you guys. And if you want to hang out and watch me do some pinball repair and talk to me, that'd be fun. That's what we're here for. And we tried to go live about 5 minutes ago, and I could never find the video, so God knows where it's at. If it was live, who knows? Who knows if we're live right now? It claims we are. Let me just keep scrolling down, and maybe we'll see what's going on. Nope. Uploads. Can't see it. Don't see it. Don't see a thing. Awesome. Well, hooray. You would think if I refresh the page and the video is now available to be seen that I could see it. I doubt y'all can see it. I don't know. How do other people do this and it makes sense to them and their internet works? Oh, there we go. I can see it now. My God, it is live. Hooray. So, this machine's giving us some issues. We're going to have to do all the ground mods to it. No one's ever done those to this game. I'm thinking that's what's causing the random resets that keep happening with it from the information that I can find. So, you're here in the garage. I'm here in the garage. Now we're all here in the garage. And, if I can ever get this page to fucking load, I can pop the chat out, and that'd be fantastic. John Rogers. Well, that's not the name of this stream, which is awesome. It's pinball repair. Shit didn't work right either. It's alright. Here we go. Pop the chat out. La la la. Bring the mic over here. Somewhere. We'll sit it right here for right now. So I got some new switches. And I got to do the ground mods on this game. I think that's what's causing the random resets that are happening during some of the modes. I hope that's all it is. But let's just hang out in the garage and do some pinball repair. And then we'll play some games. Yeet the fuck out of streaming. Exactly. Be very gentle and careful with your glass. Also with your ass. I'm going to put on some Gorilla Gloves. Actually, they're called Grease Monkey Gloves. But, I got so filthy last night cleaning that PlayChoice 10 and redoing those monitors and the control panel that it took me about 30 minutes of washing my hands to get all the gunk off. So, the next thing we're going to do is move this pinball machine to our right out of the way. But I need to jack it up a little bit to make that happen. Thing. Why does it do this to me? God damn it. Hey, pinball cart. There we go. Yeah, pinball cart. You better pick this pinball machine up. You better do it with a smile on your face. Alright, now we got her in the air. Hey, I'm back. Oh, we got paint cans just laying everywhere. My fucking buddy Chris he's just as messy as I am, and that's just not a good blend. We were both mess makers. Ugh. cable out of the way. Alright, now I can kind of maybe pull this thing just over enough so I can get in here and do some work. Alright. Hi. Hi. We're going to pull the back glass up and out. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to basically be doing pinball repair today. And then we'll play some games in a little bit when we get done with it. Yeah. So I got some drop targets to replace. I've got a hard, solid target to shooter target to replace. This yellow one right here. And these three green drop targets I'm replacing with two white ones with blue stars on them, and a blue one in the middle with a white star, just to give it a little pizzazz. I'm not sure exactly what color they were originally. Probably red. The green ones might be the originals. Who knows? But I know that this yellow thing here is not, and it's having a hard time registering because I believe of the shape of it and the angle it sits at. So I'm going to reshape these angles and make everything much more collectible over here. It's been hard to light these guys and get them all going. Also, we're going to have to do the ground mod to it, which entails doing a lot of work down in the bottom of the cabinet, and I don't think I got to do really anything to the board. So I don't know why I pulled the back glass off, but you know, might as well, just in case I got to get in there. So there's those things. Let's move this over here. Let's open up the table. I tweeted out and demanded you be at 2,000 subs. I think I'm 8 away according to what I just saw, but you know, who knows those numbers. I don't believe those numbers. I don't trust the numbers, Andy. You know that. You know I have a hard time paying any attention to these numbers because I don't believe any of them, and 90% of the people on YouTube are faking them. And fucking fake it till you make it, and buying subs and buying views and hanging out with their grandmas, buying other things. Now, there could be issues going on related to some of these. It could be a diode failing that's causing the weirdness, but I'm going to go with the ground mod first, which is my idea. And it entails, there's a whole bunch of stuff right in here. You can't see what I'm doing. Let me lift the table all the way up. Alright, so let's see what you can see here. Yeah, now you can see what I'm doing. I'll call my mom. Please get your mom to subscribe, El Caxi. That would be amazing. Down here is a pile of bullshit. And amongst this pile of bullshit is a little ground board. And look, there's some kind of like 25-cent sticker thing. Here's a piece of protective plastic that goes probably over the instruction card or something. Floating around in here. There's a 25-cent sticker thing here. What is this? Why don't you come out of there, buddy? Why don't you get out of there? Oh my God. It keeps wedging itself. Well, anyway, basically, all of these cables going into this board, there's 4 different connectors here. They're all the grounds for everything. And apparently these, they just get loose and fail after a while, and the best way to do it is take them all, put them into one connector, and go straight against the metal board with it. And I can do that. there's also, I've noticed there's 2 wires down here that, you know, the game's been operating just fine, so I guess they're not needed, and they're going to something else, but they're like, there's one taped in here going nowhere and cut flat, and one taped down the other one going somewhere, and who knows what that was. Who knows what was going on there sometimes. It's definitely not factory. But I'm going to pop this little board off first. Unplug these connectors. Hi. Hey, how are you guys? Let me, unplug that. So, all of these are coming in together right here. Well, 3 of them are. And then the 4th one is on this side, so it must be from the other side of the world here. And I'm just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and unplug this entire bracket. And I've got to pull this little board off. So let me get my tools. My tools. Get the soldering gun. I don't like that. Here, I'm going to put it outside of the machine. And there is a surface plug right here. But I need to plug the game back in real quick so that'll actually turn on and be usable. Alright. Service juice. We got the service juice. All is well. We're going to let that heat up. And we're going to get this board off of here. Anybody else out there? What's up? Let's turn this, if it doesn't kill everything, so I can actually read that. And let's move the microphone down in here. That's another thing. I forgot about the microphone. Hey, buddy. You're a mic. We're going to put you down in the box. You down in the box. Boop, 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 boo. The woofer looks good. Sounds good. Again, the game, when it's playing it, everything works. Everything scores. I fixed the spinner on it already. And the spinner was not scoring when I first got it. But this little guy is their idea of like the right way to ground something. And it is absolutely not the right way to ground something. Come on, you little piece of paper. It's flat and I can't get any grip on it. Oh, yeah. 25 cents per play. Oh, it's in the sticker too. You get over there. So, what we really can do is we can go in here and I can, reflow the solder to all of these pins and see if that solves it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go crazy right now trying to do the full ground mod. I'm really just testing exactly what's going on. So if that solves it, if it doesn't start freaking out, then I'll know that these pins were going bad and are eventually going to go bad. And then you should come back in here and cut all these fucking connectors and make the actual ground mods to it, which, it's just time consuming and I don't feel like doing that today. I felt like changing the drop targets out and doing the hard target shot and doing this. So once the solder gun gets heated up, we're going to take all these. I'm not sure which camera is best to show you because of lighting purposes. Let me get some light. I got a light. It's not plugged in, but there's just a bunch of metal connectors in the bottom here, and you take them and you solder it all to the, get some new fresh solder on there and make sure the connection is good. All these pins look good. There's no burned up anything in here. And it's probably never been unplugged. But over time, things wear out and a lot of power gets sent through here, so there could be a crack in one of these solders. But it could be any number of things causing that. I mean, generally I would think grounding, or there's something grounding, or maybe it's a diode that's half-assed about to go and it keeps fluctuating, and once it does fluctuate, it sends like a spike to the board, and the board's like, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck in this mode now. This is me talking technical terms, but like I should be, because I shouldn't be. I don't know technical shit about any of this. I know I got a soldering gun, and I'm not scared to touch something. It's probably a good idea, and I don't have enough to do it, but I do have enough to do one of them. But both of these boards right here, I don't want to move that camera too much. I can spin this one pretty simply though. These boards are the diode boards. Every switch, every coil gets a diode, and generally on most games, like there are some still attached, there's diodes on these coils, but like all these switches would have diodes on other games, and instead of doing that, they just threw diodes on this board, and everything runs through that and runs through that. But these will go bad. I had to change two of them over here. There's one that looked like it might have been in there at one point, but there is no line running to the line that it's on, so I'm assuming it is unused and it was pulled from the board at the manufacturer. They just snipped it. I could be wrong. This one looks a little wonky. When they bust, they either bust. It's like a ceramic piece of kind of glass looking thing that it'll either shatter and crack, or it'll be gone. But somebody's changed this one at one point. So it's probably best to go through there and just swap all those little guys out and get all new diodes on everything too. But I'm not going to worry about all that right now. What we're going to do is resolder this thing and attach some switches, and we'll try and play a couple games. Get my solder. Alright, if I move this camera too fast, it might kill it. So I gotta go gentle and slow, and if the cord gets wonked, it might go wonk. Double wonk. But I'm gonna bring it over here and attempt to show you what I'm doing. This damn thing's loose. We gotta tighten up my solder iron. So there's these little metal bracketies on here, where everything's tied in with the actual solder. And I'm just going to add solder to each one, heat them up as I go. But I really can't do it without putting this down on something. So let's move this camera back. We'll bring you back over here. And I will try and set it down in here and do it. Alright, we got the cord. There's that. You know what? I'm going to get me a piece of board or something to lay across the top here. Well, I think I picked up the grossest, dirtiest one I had, but it'll, for shits and giggles, this will work. This is the back box board of another game. So there's that. Let me get the solder. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got a creepy Batman angle going on that camera. You know what? I'm gonna want some light, even more light than I got. So we're gonna plug this in. Bing. Let there be light. Now again, generally the mod calls for just getting rid of this entire system, but I like to see if I can use the OG parts first and get them to function like they were intended to before I go hacking shit. So if I can reflow all these points and it saves it, then I knew there was my problem. I had some ground issues going on. Now I also know that it's on a circuit in here in this garage with a bunch of other shit on it, and that could be causing my issue. But it's not like I run all the games on at the same time. I mean, they're all plugged into the thing, but it's not like they're all, running at the same time. That light is a deluxe. It's super bright. I know that much. And this camera is freaking out trying to focus because it's looking right at the light. I should be. I might have a crazy trip I might have to make this weekend if I do some trades and sales. I'm trying to get a hold of a Munster's pinball machine. I've been wanting one for a while. And I'm trying to make a couple deals happen to get a hold of one. So if that happens, there's going to be a fun video this weekend. I also have arcade announcement stuff coming up from my other stuff that's going on. There's the apartment complexes that I run our little arcades in. I got some machines coming in for those that are coming in on the 22nd, so we're going to have a fun video to shoot there. Go out there and see the family opera and see what's going on with it, and bring them a golden tee and a basketball arcade machine. And then take the other guy a Monopoly pinball machine that I got to pick up as well. That's in storage. Get in there. This is just the tedious part of it, but it's also the fun part. Like, I like doing the soldering. I like doing all this little work. Ooh, I can move this camera even closer now. Check this out. It might not be focused correctly, but you can see what I'm doing. Alright, that's all soldered up. I mean, technically I could go around and do everything on that board, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do the points where they come in. do 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 do. Kill the light. Move the board. Reattach the big board. Here's a screw. Do 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 do. Burp a couple times, make it right. So what I've done right now is the fastest, cheapest, first thing you want to do on these old Gottliebs. If no one, especially if no one's done the ground mod. If no one's done the ground, I mean, if they've done the ground mod, you shouldn't have to do anything to it, ground mod wise, groundification wise. But I've basically like touched up the old board a little bit to make it try and work again. And if we get no issues for a while, then I'll know that that was the issue. But if we play 4, 5, 6 games and it bugs out again, then I'll know that there's still something going on with it somewhere. So, plug that in. These are all numbered, or named at least, and sized to a certain specific size, so they only go back in where they're supposed to go. And the other two are right over here. Come here, little fella. And where'd your friend go? There he is. Alright. Tighten that up just a smidgen. There might be a loose thing going on in the fuse world as well. Like one of these could be a little bit getting ready to break and it's losing connection there. So generally I like to go in and touch those up too, but not right now. I mean, they're all testing out right with my testers. So let's leave this plugged in. The next thing we were going to do was attack the drop targets. And the quickest, easiest way to get those off of there and swap them out. Let's see if we can figure out what that would be. I'd rather not take the entire effing assembly out of there. I'd rather just swap the drop. But that might not be possible. It might require... Oh man, that whole thing's... This is a complicated one, looks like, because it's got... got an extra lever in there. I guess it's because it pulls them all up at different times, because if you can, it likes to put the middle one up only at certain times for the one shot. Well, it looks like it's all connected to one thing. Well, alright. I'll do this one because it's easier first. Shit, who put that together? Oh, the guy that rewired this thing did that. So this is the drop target that I want, or the hard target that I want to change out. Screw. Screw. Gabber, what's up, buddy? How are you? Later, Krilly. Krill. So at some point, someone changed this hard target out with originally a round target, and they cut the sides off it to make it fit the shape of these that they had that it came with. So that looks, number one, it looks stupid. Number two, it's the wrong color. Number three, Fuck that. So I'm just going to unsolder it real quick and pull it off and put the other one on. Come here, solder. Do your magic. Bye-bye. That was on the left. That's on the bottom. Bye-bye hard target. I keep calling them drop targets, but they're hard targets. It was also having issues registering. My guess is it came off a different game. It was old already. Now, what do you see here? I've done something crazy and I've ordered the wrong part, but I think I can fix it. The bracket is reversed. Are they the same length? Yeah, just about. So I'm going to reverse the bracket positioning to put this on the front of this one so it goes in correctly, because this technically should be hanging from behind or facing that way. But that's a simple swap the bracket side fix, and maybe use the right bracket, because I'll just use this bracket, this original bracket, on it. So that's easy. Except for they used fucking flatheads. Why? Who invented the flathead? That motherfucker should be punched really hard. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Ah! Please don't go. And of course, maybe I don't even need the Phillips head. Good. I don't. Fuck you, Phillip, and your head. Fuck you, Phil, and your Phillip head. Dalton. On this episode of the CaptNRetro Show, Kevin tries not to shock himself. That is definitely a goal. We do not want to shock ourselves or burn ourselves, because I've been known to do both, and it's no bueno. 0 on the bueno scale. Alright. Of course. You little bastard. Let me go grab my magnet. God damn it. Of course I dropped a piece of metal. Not that I need it, because I could use it off the other one, but by God, I want to have my parts. Got you, you little bastard! I love extendable magnets. They are your best friend when you are a pinball moron. So we're going to keep that bracket. I'll probably keep this switch too. I mean, it's obviously a good, it works. It's not correct for this machine, but it works. Get on there, magnet. Take that. Take that, take that. What's wrong with the game now? Well, it's doing a weird thing where it had some ground issues, so I just resoldered the entire ground board. I have not done the actual ground mods to it yet, but I just resoldered the whole board, and we plugged it all back in, and hopefully that solves it. Hopefully it's just a pin was getting wonky. It's causing some countdown issues on the mystery jackpot bonus. Which could be a diode issue as well. So, you know, we're just kind of sussing it out as we go. But I also had a hard target and the drop targets I wanted to change. But the drop targets are going to be a nightmare, so I'm going to do that next. We'll do this first. The easy one first. Is there a diode on that? No, there's a diode on here. Is that gonna fuck anything up? Nah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't hurt anything. All I really want is the damn target off it. But I'm gonna use the entire new structure. Why not? Why not? Come here, you thing. Get off of there. You got a new place to go, and it's not here. Old bracket. Bracket plate extender. My glasses are falling off. My glasses are falling off. A cool idea for a stream. Oh yeah. Being trying to fix a broken machine. That's what I spend half of my life doing. The other half I get to play them. And then I sell them or trade them and play other ones. And sell it or trade it and play another one. It's a pretty awesome cycle. Alright, that's on there. Thank you, Magnet, for doing your job and holding my little nut. You holding my nuts, dog. Please don't go. Now, to solder. First, I'm going to take this off of here. I don't think I need this diode that's on here. So we're just going to pop you out, little guy. Come on, thing. It's really in there. Okay, that's one side. There's the other side. Now we open these holes so they can accept the other cables. These, like I said, the main board has diodes, so those diodes are taken care of for these. Put this back in the hanger before you burn yourself. Go in there, little buddy. Go in there, you little booger. Maybe I need to make it just a smidge bigger. There we go. Put some solder on my tip, just to kind of transfer over a little bit extra. All right, that one's on there. shit. I think I got it on the wrong one. Son of a bitch. I believe this is the front. I'm going to try and do it as the other ones look like. So in parallel, keep it as the original ones are. Which was the wrong post. I had that on. I don't technically think it's going to matter. But it could. It could. It probably will. Alright, you hang there for a second. You. There we go. I better open that hole up better. Alright. I'm sure this is really enthralling to watch, by the way. Welcome to the show. All right. Screws. Screw nut driver. Oh, buddy, get in there. I gotta come to that side to do this correctly. I might have gotten a little bit too thick of a drop or of a target. I keep wanting to call it a drop target. It's not a drop target. It is a hard target. Or just a target. But it's a little thick. I might not have needed that extra plate I put on there. Let's take that off. This is the trial and error of pinball repair. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the fabulous world of trial and error pinball repair. Come on out of here, thing. So there's like little black plate up here on the front that I added from the other one, thinking the old one had it, I might as well put it back on. Come on, screws. There's one. Come on, buddy. It wasn't exactly lining up with the old screw holes. It was a little bit in front of it, and I didn't want to start drilling new holes in the underfield here. That's how you cause problems and things that start slipping and falling and not being in the right spot. So what we're going to do is pull this screw. And take off that second plate. It had one plate on it. We're going to leave the one plate on it. But I put two on there. And I think it was just enough to push it over the point of no return. Oh my God, go down. Come on, screw. Why are you being a fucking prick? There you go, buddy. There you go. There we go, baby. Now we shove this thing up there. Fuck, is it still too fucking far out? No, that should be good. I'm taking these glasses off. They're just falling off my face anyway. Yo, 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 Tilton T, what's up, buddy? How are you? I am knee deep in repair. And we just lost a screw. Come on, butthole. Get in there. Oh my God, the most awkward position for a screw. Come on, buddy. Why? Alright. I'm about to trip over all this shit down here. Hold on, I'll be right back. The gloves are useless. Just picked up a Lethal Weapon 3. Nice. I've played that a couple times at convention. What's up, kitty kitty? Hi. What are you doing? Oh, yeah? Meow, meow. I'm guessing that even that was too much. The one that I left on there is still causing the issue, so let's take them both the fuck off. It's just too wide. How do you like the Lethal Weapon 3? Is it fun? I've seen a couple of those for sale. They're normally in like the $2,300, $2,500 range, somewhere around there. Is that the one with Joe Pesci? They screw you at the drive-thru. Oh, of course. This is the one that was having issues coming out because it was being a dick. Quit being a dick, Screw. Just slide out of there like you want to. You know you want to do it. Come on, buddy. Loosen up, for the love of God. I think this piece of black plastic is just a separator to give it the distance it needs to be where it's supposed to be. We're going to lose that thing right there. It actually sounded like metal. So if it's metal, then this is fine. Metal on metal is fine. I'm not going to worry about it. You get in there. And you, with your face, you go in there too. I mean, we have significantly reduced the width of this piece of equipment now. Where you going, kitty kitty? Dead Flip, where you going? What are you doing? You just came in. You can't come in, then go back out without telling me where you're going. Alright. That's about as good as it's gonna get, apparently. And that looks like it's pretty good. Meow. What is it, boo-boo? Yeah, baby, Screw. Bless you. Shit. Now I need my glasses again. I just lost a freaking screw. God damn it. Alright, first thing we're going to grab is that metal plate. It is a metal plate. The magnet grabbed it. So, those are little metal plates. Spacers. And where does that screw? It's right there. Hooray for magnets. In fact, let's get this thing magnetized so it sticks up in there. But it don't want to do it. It just can't handle it. 2,300, yep, with Pesci. Fun game, first Data East I've been. Data East is awesome, man. It is stern. Data East, I'm a huge supporter of Data East Pinball. They are chock full of toys, and if most of them said Williams on the side of them, they'd be $4,000 to $5,000 pinball machines. I might be trading. Actually, might be somebody buying the Street Fighter 2, but if he don't buy it, there's another guy that's interested in trading me a Police Force for it, which is a '89 Williams game. It's a non-DMD, but I mean, come on, the Gottlieb Street Fighter DMD is not the prettiest DMD. So, there's that. Now, the journey to take these off. Let me just see what's going on the top half of this playfield. So it's just them sticking up there. The problem is all these, you don't want to pull wires out. Maybe I can just take that plate off, but I can't do that without getting to that. The bottom plate is not coming out without a lot of fucking work. That might be more of a job for another day. But right now I want to test the ground mod we did, or the ground fixings, and see if that drop target responds like it's supposed to. So let's test her out. Let's see here. I still want to Tales from the Crypt. Just got to find one in my price range. Yeah, man, I sold one for $4. I saw a guy that asked $4,500 for one the other day. It's a $3,500 pinball machine. It's a nice game, but there's not a lot to it. A lot of long shots and some fun combo action. Oh shit! Did I do it again? There we go. All right, let's see what happens if it even turns on. Boop beep. All right, so we've got power. We've got a nice new drop target installed, or I keep calling it a drop target. It is most definitely a hard target.
Lights, camera, action!
Diddly doddly doodly action, Jackson.
Roll up.
So I'm just testing it. That scored. It's working. America. Camera, calm down, bro. So what it was doing beforehand was having a freakout issue during the mystery search, or counting up bonuses for an hour and then not really awarding it to you. This is the best way to play pinball. Handball! What is my favorite pin that I have right now? What's up, Video Game Lover 58? My favorite one in the collection at the moment is a draw, the Demolition Man, because I built that motherfucker with my own two hands from the ground up. And the Transporter right now is a favorite. That game is fun, addictive.
Ready, set, draw.
I got you! There we go. We just got that in shot. I like it. I like it when a shot registers. King. Alright, let's just keep it playing and see how long it takes, if it'll shut off on us and do the actual wonkiness it was doing. Wonkiness, wonky, wonkiness, 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 wonkiness. Put the glass back on, wonkiness. Come on down. Come on, thing. How? God damn it. There we go. Surely this is available on something what? From data disc? Possibly? Maybe, I don't know. Ow! I couldn't even save it with my hand. Eat a dick.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Jackson.
Rolling.
Let me open the OBS real quick.
Ready, set, draw.
Get up there. Oh, we missed the special. No! Alright, so far so good. No freaking out. It was really only freaking out during this part when we go to the mystery.
Draw.
Woo! That was such rattly shit. Get in there. Cut! You suck.
Rolling.
Alright, 2 games that we made it all the way through so far.
Lights. Camera.
Even though
Action.
we haven't.
Rolling.
Because we suck and our scoring is terrible. We haven't seen any of the missions. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck you. We're gonna play handball this time. Spin that thing. Give me that ball back. We're gonna spell out town. Oh my god. Hit it. No, we lost it. I can't even play hand pinball good. There it goes. Crazy bonus. So something's wrong with it. Something is very, very wrong with it. Fucking Gottlieb. Fucking Gottlieb, piece of shit. Alright, we gotta do more research. Or we gotta do the full-on ground mod is probably the problem. Or who knows what the problem is. I've never seen it do anything crazy like that until, you know, I played 10 games on it and then it starts to act fucked up. So that's what I get for buying shit cheap. That guy knew it.
Lights.
Jason
Camera.
Wilson, if you're watching up there, you knew something was going on with this thing. You saw it too.
Rolling. Ready, set, draw.
that time it didn't count it? Fuck you, Gabe.
Roll 'em. Roll 'em. Ready, set, draw.
Do I play handball? No, I've heard of it. I've seen it in the Olympics and shit.
Set,
They don't really do that. I'm sure there's a place to go play handball. But we used to play like wall ball when I was a kid. We called it wall ball.
failure.
Butts up, spread eagle. Play it with a racquetball too. That shit hurts. Great. It's fucking weird. You're fucking weird, buddy.
Lights, camera, action. Roll 'em. Ready, set, draw.
It's a mystery. Extra ball! Or a special, I'm not sure. Might be a special. No, it was an extra ball. Full house! Extra ball! That's 2 extra balls!
Roll 'em.
Oh god. Oh my god, right off the side of it. Oh, great. Never get the ball back in time. Cut.
King. Ready, set, draw.
Extra ball! I have another extra ball left.
Roll 'em. King. Jack.
2 kings, 2 jacks. Get another full house. mean, I don't know what's going on with it other than it has freakouts every now and then.
Roll them. Ready, set, draw.
Instant
One out of
multi-ball.
a set. Roll them.
Oh. Both of them went out. That's pathetic. Had 3 balls so far and I ain't broken a million points. There goes the 4th ball.
Roll them. Ready, set, draw.
Ball out. Alright, boys and girls, I'm gonna do some more investigating on what's going on with this thing here. And we'll figure out if I can get it working or not. But I plan on doing some more streaming later on and some other stuff. I might do some recapping of monitors streams. I've got an Asteroid Deluxe that I've been ready to work on. And something else. I got like 3 Geo 7 monitors over there. I missed Pac-Man, the Mini Turbo, and anyway, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. We got a little bit of work done. We'll be back to do some more later. Stay safe and scrub hard. Eat that rose, Caxie. You guys have a good day.